Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arm Wrestling Simulator, where today we're going to be focusing on this little section of the update log that was added yesterday in the World 7 update, where the developers let us know that not only are there 10 more Super Reapers going from 50 all the way up to 60, but now there is just more rebirths in general. I believe there's a total of 122 Super Rebirths. Actually, the total of 123, with the last few rebirths being virtually impossible to get, but we're going to try our absolute best today, because as you guys know, the brand new World 7 Space Center launched, and it is absolutely ridiculous. So if we go ahead and put on our buff chrome arm, is it buff chrome or buff chrono? Buff chrome arm, and let's see, we'll do a bit of training. We have 2.5 SP strength. Now that's enough strength to beat this guy right here, the Rocket Rider. We get 25 SP wins from the base version of defeating him. If we put on our best wins team, I believe it's something like 1.40 wins. Oh, 850 SP wins. Oh, it's because I don't have a double wins potion on. What about now? Oh, 1.70 win. That's even better than I remember. So we get a ton of wins from this first guy, but we don't even have enough strength to beat the Missile Mayhem person. As you can see, we're just barely losing out against him. But that's the second hardest boss in this world. The very hardest boss has over 500 times the amount of strength that I have. We have to spend like 500 days AFKing strength just to beat this guy. The Slimify machine, I'm assuming, is going to help a lot in terms of getting strength and beating these bosses, but it's not out yet. And so the main thing that'll help us get strength fast enough to hopefully beat the final boss, Mr. Dr. Propulsion, is of course going to be rebirthing. And if you guys don't know what rebirthing is, well, there's two versions. There's regular rebirthing and super rebirthing, and we'll showcase super rebirthing first. But as you can see, it says super rebirthing resets everything except for your pets. You lose all of your stats and worlds, but you'll gain one super rebirth token. And also we go from a 2900% base multiplier to a 2940% base multiplier when it goes to gaining strength. So there we go, 51 super rebirths. And now, as you can see, we have no wins, no strength, nothing, but we do have all of our pets team, so we can put on our super OP 4.4 billion stat team, punch the punching bag a few times, and we're gaining strength super fast. Actually, what are we gonna get from that lucky block? Let's see. Ooh, +4 wins. Very nice. And so in order for us to super rebirth again, we have to do a bunch of regular rebirths, which is just basically taking the wins that you get from fighting bosses. And then with my 85,000 wins, as you can see, we rebirth. When we rebirth, we do lose all of our strength, but we get to keep the world we're in. So let's say I can escape the school, and if I rebirth here, you know, we don't actually get reset and lose all of our wins like you do with super rebirthing. But as you can see, it gets more and more expensive as the rebirths go on. And so getting a total of 123 rebirths is going to be literally super difficult. And I think it's going to take hours and hours today for me to try to do it. But I think, funny enough, the super rebirthing isn't even the tough part. It's the final rebirths at the very end of the grind. And obviously, because my account is pretty stacked, we can fly through these first few worlds pretty easily, as within just a few minutes, we're already in the bunker. And then can we fight the Mutant King? No, we can't. We need a little bit more strength, but that should be pretty easy. Auto train biceps, pick this bad boy up, make sure you have on our OP stat team. And yeah, we're getting like 1 QI per curl. Absolutely crazy stuff. And let's see how many wins we get. We get 13 QI wins. Jeez, that's so insane. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and escape to the Dino world, fight the archaeologist a few times, because we get 100 QI wins every time. And I'm really curious, is this enough for us to get? Okay, so we already have enough rebirths, regular rebirths, to get a super rebirth. So you can see it's relatively easy to actually get to the 60 super rebirths. But maxing out the rebirths that come after that, that's where it's gonna get really tough. But now that you guys know the grind and everything that we have to do to get all the super rebirths, there's not much else to do other than to sit down, grind, auto fight some bosses, and then see where we are in about 30 minutes or so.
5 minutes later.
Okay, well, it's been an extra 5 minutes, and I kid you not, we are already on super rebirth 56. Now, I didn't expect the super rebirths to be this easy, but they are, which is making me really worried for the final rebirths, because apparently you need something in the ballpark of like 700 N wins, and the most I've ever had on this account is around 5 N wins. So I don't know where the math is mathin' and how I'm supposed to get all the way up there, but maybe there's a trick up my sleeve. Actually, we don't have I think it's code Rockets, but I didn't put in yesterday. Okay, yeah, plus 5% on all strengths and 2x wins for 2 hours. So I don't really care about the 2x wins, but plus 5% strength, it's helpful. You know, it's not amazing. It's not gonna, you know, catapult me to the top of the strength leaderboards, but it's solid. It'll help out a little bit. So if you guys haven't used that code, you can feel free to smack that one in. And if you're wondering how am I getting all these strengths so fast and all these wins so fast to Super Rebirth, well, it's because I do have, is this the pets? No, it's so hard. They don't update the actual pumpkins. Where'd the pumpkin go? Not this one. Not this one. This one. There we go. Level 93 Goliath Ghost Haunted Pumpkin with a 97 million boost. And then pair that with a bunch of best friend 6s, 40 to be exact. We have in the ballpark of like 4.4 billion multiplier when it comes to strength. And then you combine that with a 3000% multiplier I'm getting with all my rebirths. And then we have a team chocked full of winner 5, which each of these pets give me a 40% boost. So in total, we have a 65.6x boost when it comes to wins. So I've done this grind before without these crazy teams, and it truly takes way longer. If you just had one of these teams, I would highly recommend getting yourselves a winner team. Even if you're free to play and you just have 5 or 7 pet equips, it's still really powerful, and it makes things go by like 3 or 4 times as fast. And so luckily I have more than 7 pet equips. I have 41 pet equips, so we can go by a little bit faster than normal, and then chuck on auto rebirth. And let's see this fly all the way up, and as you can see, we are already cruising our way to 57 with I think 3 more to go. So yeah, it's going way faster than I thought, and I'll see you guys at the 60th rebirth. All right, I think we just need one more win, and then that'll be a total of 60 super rebirths. Again, really crazy. Like, this is like 20 minutes for me to go from 50 to 60, and yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now this is where you're thinking, all right, if it took you 20 minutes to go from 50 to 60, should only take you 20 minutes to get the rest of the job done. No, that's not the case at all. But the good thing is I don't have to keep restarting all the way back to the first world gym. We can breeze through up to world hopefully 6 and 7, but then once we hit world 7, wait, what's, oh, I think I have auto super rebirth on. Yep, or auto rebirth. Oops. Now this used to go up to 101, I believe. There used to be 101 super rebirths, and because there's 22, we should get up to, yeah, 123 total rebirth tokens. So that's how we'll know how close we are to reaching not only max super rebirths, but max regular rebirths. And so if I'm ever curious, I'll just head back to the space gym, go to the enchantment table, and see where we're at. All right, and now for us to be able to escape to the world 7, we need 1 SP wins, and more importantly, to beat the mammoth boss. And in a second, I'm gonna bust out one of the tricks I have up my sleeve to hopefully help me gain strength twice as fast as I am at the moment, because although getting 2 QI strength per curl is pretty decent, to get those final rebirths, we're gonna be needing to get way more than that. But getting 200 and what, 7 QI strength, that's like just a few more minutes of waiting. I don't have a problem with that.
A few moments later.
All right, 240 QI. Let's go ahead and chuck on our wins team, and this should be enough, right? Oh, we got this in the bag, but how many wins do we get? Oh my, 11 SX. Dude, I have to beat this guy, what, 100 times? Because I need 1 SP. Bro, I forgot how insane the mammoth is. You have to beat him so many times just to get back to world 6. No. Okay, well, it could be worse. I think we have to beat him like 80-ish times, 90. But then these wins should also give us a huge boost in being able to get a ton of strength in world 6 to hopefully speed through some of these easier rebirths. And we're only around 10 rebirths away from being maxed before this update, which is crazy. But anyways, let's go back to the dino world. And now that we have a trail, we should be able to destroy this mammoth boss. Okay, way faster. Yeah, that'll speed things up a ton.
Many minutes later.
All right, 1 SP wins in the bag. Let's get one last fight under our belt for good measure, and let's skedaddle our way over to the Void World, World 6, a world I am very familiar with. And let's go ahead and see how many rebirths can we get. Okay, so up to a 45% boost. I'm gonna go back to the space gym and just check how many rebirths. 103. So we're already past the highest rebirth possible before this update, so any extra boost we get is going to be greatly helpful in terms of our goal to help beating the world 7 bosses faster. So let's see, I think the hand grippers are always like the best thing in this gym. But let's make sure our strength team is on, not our wins team. Make sure we have on the best hand grippers possible, which we do, and we're getting just about 10 QI per curl, which is pretty solid because that means we'll be able to beat cybernetic in no time. But again, I said there's one trick I had up my sleeve, and I'm already kind of using it because as you guys can see, I'm in a private server with 3 of my alt accounts, giving me a 30% friends boost. But I have a few more alt accounts that I can get to join, so let me go ahead and get them in this lobby. Alrighty, back in the spawn world, we have 8 of our guys just grinding away here at this bully, which means we're now given an 80% friend boost. We still have the 2x strength we could boost, and we can get an extra 120% strength boost from just staying in the game for 2 hours straight, which is going to be really helpful. But we also have 5x strength, which is the magical number needed to beat the cybernetic boss. So if we go over here with our wins team, smack him up once, 340 SP wins is more than enough for us to leave the void world and venture right back into world 7. So within basically half an hour, we got 60 super rebirths and we made it all the way back to this world over here. But this is where the grind really begins, because the next super rebirth costs 476 SP wins, but it only gives me a 15% boost, which is really crazy. And I think this barbell right here might be best, but I don't know. It's kind of tough to decide because I need 48.6 QI strength. Actually, you know, that's not even that bad. That's maybe just like 10 minutes of using this barbell. So I think we'll actually sit here and auto train some bicep power. Oh, wait, what? Lucky block open. How many wins? Dude, what? I just opened a lucky block and got so much strength. What the heck? Ooh, and then trails. We have 900 or 91 SP wins. So we can get, what is this? 305 to 340. So the 35% boost. That should definitely help us out. And then for arms, you guys know I've already opened a ton. Wait, I have 157 wait, what? When did I get 157 platinum keys? Dude, wait, what? What did I? Oh, wait, I AFK'd. Whoa. I AFK'd the bully overnight for some more candy. And I just realized I have 157 platinum keys. Dude, that is insane. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and open up all these keys because I just realized we have a really good chance at actually getting some good arms. So let's see. Let's just open them all. And what do we get? Okay, so wow. Oh my gosh, we have so many buff chronos. We didn't get any of the 1% arms though. So we're just gonna lock 5 of these. Actually, we'll lock 6. And then we'll make sure we lock 5 of the regular chrono arms. So that way we could guarantee get a golden one. And then let's open all again. And no, we don't get anything better than that. But still, that's really insane. And we can now go back to the space gym. Maybe can we go? What the heck, dude? Teleport gate pass be bugging. Okay, here we go. Also, how many rebirths are 110 rebirths, so 13 to go. But if we head over here to the golden machine and chuck in our arms, oh buddy, 100%. What even is that boost? Let me also get a golden one of these. Let me actually get a few golden ones, because I mean it doesn't hurt at all, and I could also give these away in the future to you guys. Man, we got so many of these arms as well. Wow. Okay, let's see. Final reveal. How much strength is it? 1237. So basically an extra 100% boost. Again, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but every little small bit helps. Wait, and my arm is glitched, dude. What the heck? That looks so weird. Oh, we can finally get the big barbell, and this gives plus 1 million per rep. Let's see how much QI gives. 0.9 QI per rep, and I believe it's once every 2 seconds. But yeah, it's basically 0.1 SX every 2 seconds. But if we're able to stay in the game for an extra hour or 2, then hopefully we'd be getting up to 0.2 SX per curl, which would still, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's definitely pretty decent. But again, just to beat the very starter boss that I was able to beat at the beginning, we need 265 SX total strength, or just about an hour of AFKing this massive dumbbell in World 7 to beat this rocket rider. But the good thing is, once we're able to beat him with our wins team, 1.70 wins is going to be really helpful. And if I'm able to AFK that boss for around an hour, then we should get up to around 120 rebirths from what I'm looking at in this chart that someone's posted. But even then, I'm spending like 2 hours to get maybe 100% boost, which is just so sad when I say that out loud. And unfortunately, there's no such thing as like a double strength boost or anything like that. And we already have the max trail equipped and our absolute best arm. So there's like nothing left we can do other than just sit here and AFK for an hour. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
One eternity later.
Okay, it's about an hour later. We have 254 SX strength. I don't know if that's enough to beat the rocket rider. Ooh, it is. We don't even need the full 260. And then it's a base of 25 SP wins. But as you guys know, oh, that's the wrong guy. We're getting smoked. With the right team on, we'll get around 1.7 octillion wins. But because this is so agonizingly slow, I think what I'm going to do is for maybe another 30-40 minutes, get some more strength. So that way we can beat this guy a little bit faster, because we'll have to beat him around like 1,000 times, if not a little bit more, if we want a chance at getting up to 120 rebirths. 123, I'm just going to be honest, it's not happening. I would have to beat this guy around 22,000 times in order for that to happen. So maybe once we are able to get up to the medium or hard boss, I might consider it. But truthfully, it's just not worth it. It's literally just bragging rights at that point, and that's all it is. You're just being able to say, yeah, I have max rebirths, and it just doesn't really give you much of an actual benefit. But all right, gonna try to get to like 300, 320 SX strength, and then AFK this guy for a few hours. All right, 304 SX strength gives us a little boost. Now it's time to AFK this rocket rider for, dude, who knows how long. If I wanted to get to rebirth number 120, I would need just about 3 wins, which is beating this boss 1700 times.
3 hours later.
Or just about 3 hours of AFKing rocket riders. So I think that's what we're gonna do, because after that it just gets way too difficult. With 3 hours of AFKing, that doesn't sound too terrible to me. So I'll see you guys when we have 3 wins. Well, we got a little bit more than 3 wins. We got a whole way up to 6.6 wins, which is the most I've ever had on this account. But let's see how far we can get. We are currently at 110 super rebirths, so I'm hoping, please, come on, we're all the way back down. 46, 116 octillion, 291, 727, 1.8. Oh my, we are 0.9 wins away from, what is that, 121. So we were 3 rebirths short of hitting the max level, but we did end up getting to a staggering 5,100% max boost, which will definitely help us out in our ultimate quest to be able to defeat Mr. Dr. Propulsion over here. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go ahead and just destroy that like button, because this was an absolute grind and one I didn't really enjoy doing. And subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And for those of you who've recently subbed, a big thanks, because we just smashed through 20,000 subscribers. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.